Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to VLOGUST. Today I'm doing my 22 and 23 week pregnancy updates. I know I have been like the worst person when it comes to pregnancy updates. I am in my 24th week now and I'm just being like a huge slacker and not doing them weekly when I should be. If you have watched my previous pregnancy updates, which I will link below, I'm sorry. I've just been like super duper busy, and honestly August is going to be the busiest, absolute like most hectic month of the year. And I mean, I'm not even due, like baby's not even coming till November, but I feel like August is going to be so much more hectic and crazy than even when baby comes. So something worth mentioning before I turn into like a tomato. Over the past couple weeks, I've had like a constant hot flash. I've been like so hot the past couple weeks. When I first got pregnant in my first trimester and probably early in my second trimester, I would start having like hot flashes here and there. But over the past week or so, I have definitely noticed that I am like so hot all of the time. Even when like the air conditioning is on, I'm like about to start sweating. I've also noticed that my belly region is like an oven, I guess, because the second I put like my belly bands thing and I cover my entire stomach, it's like I'm like dripping sweat and I have to kind of like keep it down just to keep my pants up, but like at the minimal like height of my stomach in order to keep my pants up. Around the 22 and 23 week mark, baby is about the size of an eggplant. Depending on where you look and on what website, everything kind of gives you something different. They give you a different fruit, a different inch measurement, a different weight, but I'm going to go by whichever website says that baby is the size of an eggplant, which is about 11 inches long. I'm not too sure how big 11 inches long, but I know generally what an eggplant looks like, so that's what I'm going with. One exciting thing that did happen right at the beginning of my 23rd week, I did go for an ultrasound pretty much a couple weeks ago. I went for an ultrasound and baby was like literally in fetal position, and the ultrasound tech could not get pictures of baby's brain and heart. So I did get scheduled for one. It fell on right on the day of my 23rd week. So I went and we did an ultrasound after work. Pretty much baby was in the exact same fetal position as he had been weeks prior. Baby would not move. So my ultrasound tech literally told me to like go to the store, grab like something sugary like a soda or something, and then go for a walk and see if baby would move out of this position. My boyfriend and I did that. We ran to like the corner store or whatever store was like a block or two away. I got Mountain Dew, which I haven't had Mountain Dew in I don't even know how long, and it kind of was like gross to drink it because it's like super sugary. And I got a Mountain Dew, and I also got like a couple things of candy. So we got in the car and I tried to like eat all the candy and drink Mountain Dew and everything. I actually started like dancing and trying to like wiggle to maybe like move baby. But we got back into the ultrasound office and literally baby had not moved a muscle. So after a little bit of like jiggling and whatnot from the ultrasound tech, baby finally moved slightly where we could see his heart. He got all the pictures of his heart that he needed. The ultrasound tech said that either I could go to a hospital that was like a higher risk hospital that I had gone to before for like a previous ultrasound that I did not want to go to at all, or we could do one of the internal intravaginal, not really sure what it's called, but just the internal ultrasounds where they literally stick like a rod up inside of you to see your uterus. So that's what I opted to do because I did not want to go to this other high risk hospital, even if were able to see the baby or whatever. Like I just did not have a good experience when I was there the first time, like weeks and weeks ago. So I wanted to do everything to avoid that. After doing the internal ultrasound thing, we were able to get like the perfect picture of baby's brain, which was awesome because after all of this time, like baby not moving, we finally were able to get all of the pictures that we needed finally, and everything looks good on baby's part, which obviously makes mama and daddy like really relieved. Oh, another thing is my ultrasound tech that said that baby is around 1.4 pounds, which I don't know if that's like concurrent with the week I'm in or like how big baby is, but it's kind of cool kind of just knowing like how big baby is. I know there are babies that are born at like 23 weeks and they survive, which I think that is ridiculously insane. I don't know why I'm thinking about like having like baby so prematurely now at 24 weeks, but even at 23 weeks. But I can't even imagine having baby come out and only be 1.4 pounds. That's insane. I do have a picture of the ultrasound that we got of baby where we were able to get like a very small little picture of his face. Honestly, baby was just not cooperating whatsoever during the ultrasound. It was really frustrating, and then even all of the pictures that the ultrasound tech was able to give us, like, you can't even really tell what it is. For whatever reason, baby was just not cooperative and just did not want mommy or daddy or ultrasound gentleman to see him. I will show you the best picture that we ended up getting towards the end of the video. So in my previous pregnancy updates, I have mentioned that my appetite has picked up, and honestly, it has like come back with a vengeance. I cannot even tell you how hungry I am. Even within like the past just couple days, I feel like I'm literally eating for 2 people, which obviously is not good because when you're pregnant, they say like you're not really supposed to eat for 2 people. You're only supposed to get like 200 to 300 more calories depending on like the 2nd or 3rd trimester. But honestly, like with my appetite, it's so hard for me not to eat constantly. Like, it sounds ridiculous, but it literally takes me 15 to 20 minutes to like actually pack my lunch and pack all of my food before I go to work, because I have to like make sure that I have like multiple meals and then like an unlimited supply of snacks. I haven't really had like really cravings or anything like that. It really is just food in general. My mom is in the process of planning my baby shower for like my family when I go up and visit in New York, and she keeps asking me like, what food do I want? Like, do I want cake, cupcakes, whatever? And I'm just like, Mom, like I just want food. Like, I don't care what kind of food, I don't care what kind of dessert. Like, when I get there, I just want there to be food. It doesn't matter what I eat, I need to be eating something. And trying to eat healthier options, but honestly, like, how many oranges and apples can I eat in a day? How many jars of salad can I eat in one day? Honestly, it has been a struggle. So the very last thing I have to share before my actual ultrasound picture that I'm going to show you, for the first time in my pregnancy, I have been getting consistent like acid reflux and heartburn. Earlier on in my pregnancy, probably like the very last week or so of my first trimester, I had like indigestion really bad for probably maybe only 3 days or something, but it wasn't like an all-day thing or anything like that. But over the past week or so, I've noticed that I'm getting like indigestion and heartburn on a daily basis, and it either comes back throughout the day or it lasts for a good period of time. So for the first time in my pregnancy, I've actually invested in some of these Tums. This is just the like Target off-brand Up and Up compared to Tums Ultra whatever. Initially, I was not gonna buy these, but for whatever reason, I did not want to take them. I am trying to go like the most natural route with my pregnancy, and because sometimes I get like really terrible headaches and I do have to take Tylenol, I didn't really want to add any more like medicinal type things to like aid in my symptoms or, you know, to put in my body. But after having really bad like acid indigestion for a couple days in a row, to where I literally felt like I was going to vomit acid, which sounds disgusting. We were at Target one day, my boyfriend was just like, just buy it, so I did. But needless to say, they have been helping. I haven't been taking them like every day. I've only been taking them when I really feel like disgusting and heartburning, my esophagus is burning. Another thing that's been happening is I have been struggling to sleep terribly. My stomach has obviously gotten bigger, and I think it's to the point now where when I lay on my side, which is obviously what's recommended during pregnancy, my stomach has gotten so big that it like pulls on my back. So whenever I'm laying on my side, I literally need to like put my pregnancy pillow underneath my stomach as like a crutch to like keep it up and not let it hang and hurt my back, because that has been a huge struggle. Every time I wake up in the night and I like turn over and I end up on my back, I usually end up waking up because of how much my back hurts. I feel like every day if I have to bend down to get something, it's like I have less and less bend that I can do. All right, so the very last thing before my belly shot, but in terms of like updates this week, is the pictures. Okay, so I finally located my ultrasound pictures. Apparently I had like all of my older ones in one envelope, and I thought I had put these ones in there as well, but they were actually in a different envelope, but I found them. When we were at the ultrasound, baby was being super stubborn, as I had mentioned, but he was also being so cute. He was actually, well, what the ultrasound tech told us that he's like guessing the baby was doing, he was like either sucking on or like nibbling on the placenta, which to me that's kind of gross, but I guess when you're a baby and like amniotic fluid and in a womb and you're like peeing and like bringing in your like secretions and everything, it's not as weird. But baby was like physically like going like this and just like, well, it looks like the physical placenta. So that was super duper cute. Without further ado, here is the best ultrasound picture that we were able to get, because baby is a little stubborn butt. Little nose, little mouth, and a little hand right there. Alright, so the very last thing I have to do for my pregnancy update is obviously show you my pregnant belly. So here we go. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!